Now, where we don't want the jobs perhaps to run every week or every month, but maybe we want it to run on a Friday over a bank holiday weekend where we need to copy vast amount of data, we can schedule almost our once-off jobs using the at daemon. So let's go through and take a look at this on our system. So we can see that I'm on my server console, and the first thing I'm going to do is just double check that the service is running, so I can use then system CTL and status on the ATD, the at daemon, and we can see, well, yeah, currently that is running and the service is enabled, so it will start on system startup. Let's just clear out of this. If I wanted to schedule a job, then I could quite simply go through and run at noon. And then the next occurrence of noon, so it's just after 12 at the moment, so it's 12:26. So this will be noon tomorrow. We can then specify that we want to go through and do whatever we want. So we'll just go through, say, list etc. But you can also see that we can run multiple commands here. So very easy to then go through and do something else. We can go through and list the temp directory as well. Once we're ready on this, it's just Control and D to end the job. So we can see then that we've got that job scheduled. We can go through and go AT so we can see what jobs we have in the queue. We can see that's scheduled for January the 19th at 12 noon. If I go through and do something like this, where I go at Wednesday, then it just looks for the next Wednesday. And again, I'll just go through and we'll have ls etc and then Control D to end that. So it takes my current date and time and then just looks for the next Wednesday. So this is going to be 12:26 on Wednesday. Again, we can use ATQ to list these. If we want to get rid of them, we can use ATRM4, ATRM3. So now when we look at it, ATQ, we don't have anything. Now, if we want to specify something a little bit more specific ourselves, we can then go through and specify at 13:23, 1:23, yeah, maybe on then June 23. This will be the next June 23. When we go through, we can do whatever task that we want. And again, when we're finished putting in our jobs, just Control D. So we can see now that that's going to occur June the 23rd at 13:23. So we can even schedule jobs more distant events. And of course, the at daemon needs to be running. And again, I can stop the at daemon if I want, but I'm just going to remove this job. So again, when we go through and look now, ATQ, we have nothing in our at queue. If we want to prevent users running either our at jobs or our cron jobs, then we can do this through a deny file. So if I go through and ls*/etc and then star.deny, we can see here, don't worry about the host.deny file, that doesn't come into this at the moment, but we've got an at deny and a cron deny. By default, everybody is allowed to run at and cron except those users specifically listed in the deny files. If I create an at.allow file, then only those people in the allow file are allowed to run. So because we only have the deny file, it's only those people listed in the deny file. But if I had an allow file, then it's only those people listed in the allow file. So we've got to be very careful about the way we set this up. So if I create an at.allow file with a user tux in it and a cron.allow file with the user tux in it, then only the user tux would be allowed to run at or cron jobs. Or if I leave it the way it is, all users except those explicitly denied within the deny file. If you're listed in both, then the at file will take precedence because we're saying you're allowed to if you're in your at file, but only those people in the at file. So access to these services can be controlled through the at.deny and the cron.deny file. So now let's move back into our slides so we can summarize this section a little bit for you.